Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Misty. I'm a psychic and spirit medium. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you've had a lovely time and a happy holidays. I hope you kind of spent your time with loved ones, spent time with those that you care about, you were able to kind of to rest and recuperate as we go into the new year. So I'll be doing a pick a card reading to see what's coming up for you guys as a collective in the year 2022. So this can be love, this could be career, this can be finances, romance, anything that's going to come, whether it's blessings or maybe things that you need to be forewarned about. That's what I'll be tuning into spirit, tuning into my guides, my angels to see what is coming up. I've put the cards into 4 piles. So this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3 and pile 4. So as usual, you can always use the crystals to tune in, or you can use the number that is you feel most drawn towards, and we'll get straight into that reading. So for those that have chosen group 1, I've picked out 6 cards for each pile. We've got the Knight of Swords, the World, 8 of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands and Queen of Cups. So we've got a lot of wands here. We've got a lot going on for the year 2022. It's all very positive and being shown very warm colours. So it's going to be a very, very busy, active year. We've got a lot of court cards as well, which shows me that a lot of people are going to be very active in the year. So this could be maybe people that are going to help you out with work, people that you're going to work with, people that you're going to encounter who are very much going to make the year 2022 a special year. So we've got Knight of Swords, we've got Knight of Wands here. We've got also two queens and 2 knights. So this says to me that a lot of things that are going to happen in the new year for you guys will be almost brought on by people. It's not negative in any way, shape or form. I've got career here. So I've got your career with that Knight of Wands. I've got travel. So I'm being shown some of you actually relocating, moving to a different country. It can be a different state, a different location. But for some of you, I'm being shown overseas travel here with the World and the 8 of Wands. So some of you are traveling for work. Some of you are moving for work. And these are opportunities that are being brought on that maybe you weren't expecting with that Knight of Swords action. So this is something that happens very quickly, unexpected, surprise. So you might, get a promotion at work that you weren't expecting. That's coming in the year 2022. We've got them saying that, you've got to be quick this year. You've got to be quick. There's a lot of things, a lot of blessings, opportunities that are coming your way. More than one opportunities, actually. We've got plenty here with that Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands brings great news to do with work, brings great news to do with business. Same with that Knight of Swords. So if you've got a business venture, you'll start to really see it pick up this year. If you're starting a plan, you're going to have great ideas. You almost won't be able to contain the ideas that you do have with that Knight of Swords energy, with that 8 of Wands energy. And with that World energy, there's a potential that your career, a potential that your business idea will go global. If it's not global, you'll very much be able to expand very quickly in the year 2022. So if it's quite small now, you are going to get more clientele. You are going to be able to expand. Your finances will definitely improve as well. So that's all I wanted to let you know, that this is your year. This is a year for being ambitious. That Knight of Swords energy, the Knight of Swords is very ambitious. That Knight of Wands, very ambitious. That Queen of Wands is very ambitious. So they're showing me energy that's to do with kind of business, with being determined, with being focused. I've got a lot of you setting goals that as I look, you would have been able to smash those goals. You'll be able to accomplish every single thing on your list. So if you haven't got a list, if you haven't got a vision board, if you haven't maybe even thought of goals, Spirit says you need to think about those goals, you need to think about those lists, because you have everything that you need within yourself to be able to accomplish those goals. Communication also plays key. So you could also be working in a field where you're doing a lot of communicating, working in a field where you're doing a lot of socializing, because that Queen of Wands, she's a socializer. She is very much, she's organized, she's about socializing, she's about living your life to the fullest. So it's not just about career, but your own personal life. I'm being shown you're being much more sociable. For those that are single, I'm being shown you're being much more social on the dating scene. You are seeing multiple people. We've got more than one person here. So we've got multiple choices of lovers or loved ones or a boyfriend or a girlfriend that you're going to have, or you will very much encounter. So I'm seeing your dating life being very busy. That Queen of Cups says to me that your cup, your romance, you're going to be feeling very emotionally fulfilled. And yes, that does have something to do with work, but it also does have something to do with your romance. And that 8 of Wands to me, the Eight of Wands is Cupid's arrow. So if you felt like maybe you've been unlucky in love the past few years, the past few months, or just in this year 2021 in general, Spirit says that that's picking up. Things are taking off from the ground, whether it's your love life, or if it's actually meeting new people, that you are going to be able to have that Queen of Cups energy where you're feeling loved, you're feeling very sensual. That Queen of Wands, you know, she's all about enjoying herself, living her life to the best. So romance is also picking up for you guys that have picked group 1 and being shown more than one person here. So you have your choice of who you want to be with. You have your choice of admirers, people that are watching you, choice of people that will want to court you, will want to date you. So your year 2022 is, in terms of love, it's very positive, it's very picking up. So just be mindful. We do have a Knight of Wands, and as we know, the Knight of Wands aren't always the most committed people. So that's just to bear in mind as a warning, that you could maybe have somebody that just come in to woo you, but they're not necessarily ready to very much settle down. It's not a bad thing, but it's just a warning that you very much kind of need to be aware of if you are kind of dating, you know, to be settled, dating to be married. I've got that, but I do, Spirit saying that you will meet your partner, you will meet the right person for you, because we've got the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups, she's always married. The Queen of Cups, you know, is a mother, she's a nurturer. It doesn't mean that you need to have children as such, but she's very much settled. She's in her home, you know, she's got her kids, she's got her husband. So if that's what you're looking for, there's a great likelihood that you will meet the right person for you here. You will meet your soulmate. You will meet the person that you're supposed to be with, the person that you're supposed to settle down with, the person that, you know, is going to make you feel like all the people that you wasted your time on, you were just wasting your time, but now you really met the right person. Because the Queen of Wands, she feels good, she is happy, she's in love, she's dreamy, and you know, your dreams can come true this year is what Spirit's telling me. That, you know, you've got all that you need, you've got luck coming in here, you've got energy. So if you've been tired in the year 2020, if you've been sick, if you haven't felt well, you can expect you to have much more energy, your confidence on the rise. That the Queen of Wands, she's always confident, she's beautiful, everybody looks at her, you know, you're attractive, people are coming towards you, whether you're a male or you're a female. That's what Spirit's saying here. We've got travel. So we've got travel for work, but we've also got travel for pleasure. So for some of you, maybe you're going to meet somebody abroad, meet somebody whilst you're traveling. I'm being shown hot, warm climates here with that Knight of Wands, that Queen of Wands. So you will meet love for some of you whilst you're traveling, or some of you will be taken on weekend aways and taken on holidays and very much wooed and loved, and you are going to be courted. That Queen of Wands, you know, that says to me you are going to be courted. So you can expect flowers, you can expect romantic dates, romantic walks, you can expect weekend away, you can expect getaways, you can expect vacations, holidays with you and your loved one. So you've got a busy year. We've got the World. So for those that were single with that World card energy, you'll no longer be single in the year 2022. From single to taken to exclusive to marriage, that also could be on the cards. But for a lot of you, I'm not being shown marriage, but I'm being shown being settled in great relationships, in stable relationships where you are happy, where there is passion, there's adventure, but there's also, you know, sensitivity, listening to each other, and your intuition as well. So if you feel like if you felt like you were lost last year, or essentially this year, as we go into 2022, you feel like you found yourself, you're much more confident, you know what you want, and you know who you want. So if you've met a lot of people that haven't been able to fulfill what you wanted in life, Spirit says to me that these people are here now, that you've got there's a lot going on here, whether it's your career, whether it's love, whether it's relationships, or just in general, we've got you being happy. That Queen of Wands, you know, she's a social butterfly, so you're mingling. You know, females will play a big role as well for some of you, that, you know, whether it's a female mentor, whether it's a friend, a mother figure, females are going to play a very good role in this year. So there could be mentors, somebody that maybe introduces you to your new loved one, someone that tells you about a job opportunity that you're going to go out, that you're going to get. And with that World, we've got success. So whatever you want this year, you can get. If you've been working hard on yourself, working hard to get into relationships, we've got that success. Anything if you've been waiting for answers, you've got those results are coming in for you guys. So this year it's a positive year. Things are happening, things are going your way. Love is in the air. Cupid's arrows are very much aiming at you. We've got people wanting you this year. We've got people essentially chasing you, and it's up to you to choose the right person. You've got options. You've got plentiful of options in the year 2022. It's going to be a busy year, but it's not going to be a busy year that you can't manage. I think you actually very much enjoy all the stuff that's going on. There's a bit of multitasking. Some of you, maybe you've got side jobs. There's a little bit of competition here, especially when it comes to your career. But I do see you being able to be successful, as you can see here. So maybe some of you are going for competition. Maybe you're going up for jobs that maybe you didn't particularly feel like you're qualified for, but you do have that. You've got that leadership skill, and I see you being able to actually use those leadership skills. The Queen of Wands, she's a leader. She owns her own business. She is that CEO. She is the boss. So if that's maybe been in your mind, maybe if you wanted to be a manager, you wanted to be promoted, to take more responsibility, I see that happening with the Queen of Wands there. I see that being very much in your future, being very much what you can get this year, because you are going to be working hard, but Spirit's very much on your side. Spirit's guiding you. Spirit's kind of sending I'm going to say that you've got luck. So Spirit's sending almost like arrows of luck towards you. So whatever you really touch this year, you can expect it to flourish. You can expect it to be successful. You can expect it to really, really, really be successful, because you are going to work hard. Because that Queen of Wands, she works hard. That Knight of Wands, they work hard. But you're also going to be working hard and playing hard. And with that Queen of Cups, there's also, even though you're going to be busy, you're also going to have it's almost like all your cups are full. So your career is on the up and rise. You're happy with your career, your relationship status, you're happy. So some of you, if you want to be single, that's perfectly fine. You're just going to be happy being single, being yourself. For those that want to be in relationships, we've got that Queen of Cups. She's happy in a relationship. She's very much settled. There's very much long-term prospects here. For those that are already in relationships, it's only going to get better and better. Friendships as well are very good with that Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. So you might be making new friends as well, because we've got a lot of Knights, we've got a lot of Queen of Wands, Cups, and the Queen of Wands and King of Swords, the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Therefore, socializing, meeting new people. So this could be people that are fated to be in your life that you're supposed to meet, people that would change your life for the better as well. So this could be in terms of romance, meeting new partners, or in terms of friendships as well. This can be you actually making friends that you can open up to, that are great at listening. So if you feel like you need maybe somebody to talk to, they're there for you. So overall, it's a very, very positive year. The highlight I've got here is there's big changes to do with your social life, big changes to do with other people, with socializing, with work, with networking, big changes with also travel. So some of you can expect to move, change of location, even a change of country, which will be very positive. There'll be a lot for you guys to learn. There will be cultural differences as such, but you will be able to handle it. I think you will actually very much grow in that scenario. I'm not saying it's forever. It can be for a few months, but I am being shown more than that, because the world, that's a major arcana card, which means that it's going to be something that you can't avoid, essentially. It's going to make you into a better person. It's going to make you stronger. It's going to open up your eyes to other areas of life. It's going to open up your eyes and change your life essentially for the better. So if opportunities come along with job, or even if you haven't thought of it, if you do want to look at maybe job ads abroad, Spirit says go for it. But for some of you, this is just going to fall in your lap. You weren't actually expecting to do anything to do with working abroad or moving or locating, but that's going to work. For some of you, it's to do with love. Maybe you meet the love of your life this year, that Queen of Cups, and your partner's maybe moving with work or moving away. You can expect that to happen. The World, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, they're all travel cards. So whatever you do, there's a lot of travel this year, whether it's going abroad for holidays or even moving. It might not even be abroad. It could just be the moving of location. That's also one. That's maybe you've decided to move because of work or just because of love. Or for some of you in long-term relationships, you finally get those answers. Maybe you've been waiting. You felt like your love life was on a pause. And Spirit said that things are starting to pick up. More romance is coming in there for you guys as well. And that could be maybe actually, feeling secure in your relationship, feeling like things are going well. So then you actually decide to move because of that. So it's very, very positive. We've got good things coming up. We've got a lot, we've got success here. So whatever you do, you will be successful. We've got the end of one cycle and you're on a new path with that world card. New energies are coming in. So you're almost going to maybe leaving your old life and starting afresh as we start the new year. 2020, you're leaving that old baggage, you're leaving negativity, you know what you want, you're focusing on your goals. That Knight of Wands here is about being focused on your goals and being determined, being focused, and not let anybody get in the way. This can mean at work. I'm not being showing you being conniving to get there, but I'm just showing you putting your energy in the right space, in the right areas where you need to be. So maybe this year you've been focused on heartbreak, you've been focused on why things aren't working well, but in 2022 you've got your head on straight, you know what you want, you are going to accomplish, you believe in yourself, confidence. Your confidence here is rising. A lot of you are also listening to your intuition. So Spirit's saying very much with that Queen of Cups energy, just pay attention to your dreams, because they will speak to you in your dreams as well. And if you listen to your own intuition, you know exactly what you want. So that you're following your gut here. You're following your gut, you're following your passions. Some of you are being leaders, some of you are starting your own business, some of you are being promoted at work. But whatever you do in the year 2022, we've got good things coming your way. We've got positive things, we've got communication here. So if you have maybe before or the past few months have felt like you haven't been able to speak your mind, I see great communication coming here. I see you making some of you, there's a highlight of kind of social media. So maybe your business will go viral, or you'll make a stamp, or you'll be able to, I want to say, figure out the social media thing to help your business grow as well. So that's there. I see communication coming in here quite clearly. I see you being able to communicate what you want, how you feel, whether that's at work or in your personal life. But overall, what we've got here, you know, the year 2022 is a positive year. There's a lot going on, and I'm seeing you being able to just take all those opportunities and run with them, because they're not going to be there forever. So whatever's coming your way this year, I mean, don't burn yourself out, but Spirit's saying just take and make the most of it, because there's some time limit here, because the Eight of Wands, they're going very fast, they're firing, and you don't have too much time to think, and which is perfect, because if we had the Knight of Pentacles, that's a bit more of a slow moving card where you're thinking too much about it. But we don't have that here. We've got the Knight of Wands, he's very much fast paced. We've got the Knight of Swords, he's just quick like fire. So I think you're listening to your gut and just maybe not even thinking too logically, but you're just going with your gut, and you're wanting very much not to miss those chances. And that is perfect, because there is a chance that you potentially could miss it if you're not careful. But I'm just being shown good things, and you're in a new phase of your life where you feel more comfortable, where you feel confident, where you really believe in yourself, and good things are happening. Good things are very much heading your way. And just let me know how your year goes, guys. But from what I can see, it's all positive. Good things are coming along, and Spirit's there with you every step of the way. And thank you for watching, and please let me know how you get on. So for those that have picked group 2, we've got the Chariot, King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Three of Wands, and Nine of Pentacles for your year ahead, for your predictions of things to come along. So with the Ace of Cups, we've got love. So love is very much on the forefront as I'm looking in there. So we've got the new beginnings of love. So for those that are single, we've got somebody coming in here. For those in relationships, you know, we have you kind of feeling fulfilled, feeling happy, but potentially maybe you're not sort of where you want to be. So if I'd seen maybe 10 of Cups, I'd speak about engagements, weddings, expanding family, more commitment, but I've just got the Ace of Cups. That's what I'm being shown right now. So for those that are very much single, it's very much positive. We've got a new person coming in. We've got an offer of love, a cup of love coming in for you guys. But I'm just going to go back a little bit to the Chariot. So we've got that Chariot energy. You know, the Chariot, it's the number 7. It says, you know, some of you are actually looking for a challenge this year with that Chariot energy. It speaks about people kind of wanting a challenge, and not everybody wants a challenge, but for those, if you do experience challenges this year, I'm not being shown anything too vigorous. So I think you are very much going to challenge yourselves. You're going to you're going to set goals for yourself. You're going to set challenges for yourself, because maybe you've been feeling bored. And we've got that Three of Wands, and I see that Three of Wands is searching. You're searching. So maybe you've been too complacent. You've been too happy where you are. The King of Wands, you know, he doesn't just want to sit there. He wants to explore. He wants to travel. He wants to play around, whether it's in business, play around in relationships, play around in career. You sort of want to find yourself and you want to live your life to the best. And that's what I'm being shown with that Chariot. So the chariot is about setting challenges and essentially being able to overcome any obstacles that you're facing. So you are going to be able to overcome any obstacles. You are able to actually succeed. But how you succeed, it's very much to do with sheer determination, and you've been very focused and wanting to do good and wanting to do really, really well, is what Spirit's saying when I'm having a look for you guys here. So I'm also being shown that whatever you want this year, you can do, but you just have to work very, very hard. I am being shown you actually, whether becoming a manager, whether becoming a business owner here with that King of Wands. The King of Wands is like the Queen of Wands. They're leaders. They're very much social. They're very charming. They're out there living their life to the best as well. And your motivation is very much up. You're very determined this year as well. And even if anything comes in your way, even if you've got obstacles in your way, you will be able to overcome these obstacles, because the chariot is all about overcoming obstacles, and you're not giving up, and you are going to carry on. So maybe even if you do experience failures, you do experience kind of rejection this year, Spirit's saying keep going, because the chariot never fails. As long as your heart's in it, you're determined, you're focused, you can never really go well. So we've got movement and progress, and Spirit's saying that there is progress this year. There is movement. So if you felt like your life was stagnant last year, you felt like your life has been stagnant over the past few years, that's all going to change. We've got progression. The chariot, in this card, the chariot isn't moving, but in most of the tarot cards, the chariot is moving. They're going very fast. There's movement, there's progression, and above all, there is a lot of victory as well. So you can really, really see that your life is progressing. You're moving from one stage to the next. You can expect your finances to be doing better. You can expect to be earning more money as well. If you've got any investments, you can expect them to actually now start maybe yielding some results as well. So it's very much about kind of being in control, being disciplined. That's the key that Spirit's saying, that this year you need to be disciplined. If you wanted to lose weight, Spirit's saying yes, you can do it. You can have victory, but you do need to be disciplined. You do need to be determined. It's not going to happen with sheer luck. It's about your own willpower. So willpower is the highlight, is the key. Determination, willpower. So what Spirit's saying is that yes, we do help. Yes, we are in the heavens. We are with you constantly, but you are the master of your own fate. They will support you, but you create your own fate. You create your own life, and you are the master. I love that, the master of your own fate. So whatever it is that you want this year, whether it's moving, whether it's a house, whether it's buying a house, whether it's moving jobs, getting a better job, Spirit says yes, you can do it. You can do it, because nobody can stop you if you've got that chariot energy. No one can stop you if you're determined. And of course, it's not easy if you're willing to work hard, willing to put in that effort. They're saying that take the reins and go. So it's not about just getting where you're going, but it's about taking control of your own life. The key word is about you're the master of your own fate. Your life is your responsibility. You can take control of your own life. You can live your life. You can have the dream life you've always dreamed of, as long as you work hard, you put your head down, you take control of your life. And that sometimes means letting people go, and sometimes it means that you have to put yourself first, and it might seem a little bit selfish, but that's very much what Spirit's saying as well. And for some of you, it could also mean letting go of relationships, because sometimes you have to take action. Maybe if you feel like you've just been kind of coasting along, letting somebody else choose your relationship fate, Spirit saying no, you've got to take those reins and go. And that's probably why the Ace of Cups coming in here, saying that there is new love out there for you. You don't have to be stuck in a situation that's a dead-end relationship. And with the Six of Pentacles, it could also be that maybe you feel like you're the one that's been putting effort, because this card tends to come up when there's an imbalance in relationships, imbalance in effort. So maybe you've been putting in all the effort, you've been doing all the work, and you're starting to maybe even feel tired at this point, and Spirit saying no, take control of your own life, let go where you're cherished, go where you're respected, go where your needs will be met. And there's that Ace of Cups, and the offering that there is love on the way. There is love for you in the year 2022. That you are going to feel fulfilled. Your heart's going to be very happy as well, and there's progression. So wherever you are in life, breaking up with someone where you felt stagnant, to being single, that's progression, because you're no longer wasting your time, you're no longer wasting your effort. That leaves you more room to meet the right person for you, to meet a new person, to experience something different, to experience something more loving, something more kind, something that is exactly what you want as well. So, there's a lot of positive there, is that you're in control. You've got a lot that you can do. You can help yourself, and only if you're willing to be focused, because sometimes we let life rule us, and the key is that you rule your own life, and Spirit's telling you to go ahead, go out there. So, be disciplined, tame yourself. Don't let things distract you. Don't let people distract you, because there's a lot that you can accomplish if you're really willing to do it as well. So that it's very positive. And I want to go to the Six of Pentacles. I know I spoke about kind of imbalance of effort, but for some of you, someone's being generous with you, so you could be getting money, or alternatively, you could actually be giving money away with that Six of Pentacles as well. So it's very positive. So you could actually maybe even be helping other people, getting involved with charities this year, because I am being told that a lot of people, want to give a helping hand. For some of you, you'll be very much financially able. That Nine of Pentacles is I love that card. It's about being financially independent, about being happy, and maybe you feel like, you have a lot, you've worked hard, and you want to sort of give that away. For some of you, it's actually maybe inheritances that are coming in. It's loans from banks that maybe you wanted to kind of either buy a house or do something quite significant that you've been wanting to do forever. You are going to get, so finances are playing a part in a lot of you, group 2. So finances are good. You could be getting money. You could also be giving money away, but by choice, not because there's a legal issue there or anything like that, is what Spirit's saying. If you've had maybe past issues to do with money, I see that being resolved. I see you being able to gain control of your finances as well. So maybe you're saving really well, or you've managed to really save for a car, save for a house, save for that trip. So whatever it is, you are going to have it very much under control. Spirit speaks about just practicing gratitude. That Six of Pentacles card is also about practicing gratitude as well. So there's a lot going on here, but it's all good. It's all good. And if there's love, there's a bit of imbalance in love. So they're asking you to also re-examine your relationships, that they're very much balanced, and it's just not you putting in all the effort, or maybe that person is doing all the effort and maybe your heart's not really in it either. So Spirit's just reminding me to let you guys know that with that Six of Pentacles, yes, it's positive in terms of finances, but if it's to do with love, then there's a bit of imbalance there as well. So it's very positive. For those that have been maybe looking for work, these are cards that talks about securing employment. So we've got King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. We've got work. Nine of Pentacles means good money, stability. So we've got a lot going on there. So if you're looking for a new job, you've got, it's going to work out. That's what I'll say. There's success, there is victory. Maybe you apply more than once, more than twice with that Chariot energy, because the Chariot is about overcoming obstacles. So maybe you'll even go for a job where you've been rejected before. If it's really what you want, Spirit says keep going, because you will get it. Or maybe it's a job where you feel like the people that don't feel like you're good enough, and Spirit's saying, no, you are good enough. You are going to work hard. You are determined, and you will exactly get what it is that you want. So it's all about working, reaching your goals, and you being very much successful, being able to get exactly where you want to be, because you're focused, because you're putting in that time, you're putting in that energy. And we've got peace and harmony. So although you're working hard, we've got a balance, we've got peace, we've got harmony. So you feel happy with yourself, you're content. That Nine of Pentacles, you're independent, you're happy, you're confident. I think you're very much happy because you feel like you're in control of your life this year. You feel like, whatever you want to do, you can accomplish it. You've got that confidence as well. And, we've got a start of a relationship. So we've also got a start of a relationship here, that there will be something in the romance department, whether it's somebody new or someone that you know, very much here. And we've got a period of social activity. Yes, you're very busy in other areas of your life, but we still see you being very sociable as well, with that King of Wands, that Ace of Cups. Interacting, friendships also playing quite an important part here, and feeling alive. I think you're enjoying what you do, you're enjoying your work, you're enjoying your friends, you're just enjoying life in general. You feel very passionate, you feel maybe more alive than you have in a very long time here. For some of you, that could actually be pregnancy here. We've got that Ace of Cups, we've got that Nine of Pentacles. So for relationships that are already established, we could have a pregnancy here. We could even have a baby girl. That Ace of Cups, that Nine of Pentacles could be a baby girl that we have being shown here. Could be an engagement for some of you as well, with that Six of Pentacles. It could be saving up for marriage, saving up for a home. So for those in established relationships, we do have good things. We have got marriages, pregnancies potentially, moving homes, living together as well. So very, very positive, and even finances kind of improving. But we can already see that with the Nine of Pentacles, because Nine of Pentacles, that's one of the best cards, I think, that you've earned a lot of money from just working hard. You've been promoted. For some of you, it's being self-employed. I do see that the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Wands being self-employed. So for some of you, it's actually turning away your back on working for other people and working for yourself, and just taking that risk with that Chariot energy and going for it. And it will be successful. It will be tough. It will be a lot of hard work, but Spirit's saying that, and you will reap those rewards quite quickly, and you will have a few obstacles along the way, but whatever obstacles you have, you will be able to overcome. So whatever you decide to do, don't worry, don't fear. It's just about having that courage, having that determination, and very much kind of being able to win, and you will win, is what Spirit's telling me here. So with that Nine of Pentacles card, it's also about treating yourself. So I do see a lot of you treating yourself, pampering yourself, self-love, which is perfect. I am a big advocate of self-love, taking time out for yourself as well. And it's about enjoying your life, whether you're in a relationship or you're not in a relationship. The Nine of Pentacles, she enjoys her life to the fullest. She treats herself, she sets goals for herself. She reaches her goals, which makes sense with that King of Wands energy, with that Chariot energy as well. And, she is happy. So you're generally happy inside of the Ace of Cups. You're happy with yourself. You're not seeking validation or being in relationships because you need that person to kind of make you feel alive, but you feel alive within yourself, is what I've got here. And it's not about having too much money, but I want to that you're very comfortable this year. If you want to take a trip, you can go take a trip. If you want to give a little bit to charity or volunteer somewhere, you can do that. And it's about time. So you've got money and you've also got time. So you're taking time out this year just to spend with family, spending time on yourself, and work is important. You are very much determined, but you've got a balance, is what I've got here. You've got a balance. Spirit saying you've got a balance this year. So if you've really been overworked last year, or if you haven't really done any work last year, then you can expect work to increase this year. But also your social life, your own personal life, is very much harmonious. Things are working well. There's not too much conflict with kind of work and life in general, is what Spirit's saying here. So I'm very much happy from what I can see. So you've got this growth here, there's movement, there's progression, there's growth at work, there's growth in terms of your finances, you're treating yourself, you're very much looking at the finer things in life as well, and just really enjoying yourself. I see you going away here with the Nine of Pentacles here. That Three of Wands is about looking about the future, thinking about the long term, and hitting those goals as well. For some of you, there's some travel coming in as well. Some of you, it's about multitasking, and maybe in connection with overseas. This could be to do maybe with friends. This could be to do with work. This could even be to do with loved ones. But whatever's going to happen, you're very much grounded. There is very much security this year. There's more stability here as well. Things are very much going well, and you're happy where you are. You're comfortable. You're not seeking relationships. If it happens, it happens. You're going to be happy. If it doesn't happen, you've got that Nine of Pentacles. You're happy with yourself. You're very much looking forward for business. We've got potentially cooperation, working with other people, working with people from abroad. And we've got you going out for quests. You're very much excited. You have a passion for life this year, whether it means traveling, whether it means seeing friends, whether it just means kind of maybe doing some research, doing a bit of learning. But whatever it is, Spirit's just saying it's very positive. You're in a good place. You are in a good place mentally as well. I'm just being shown energy. You've got peace, balance, and harmony. So very much all good things. And if you've put money into, I think I spoke about investments, you can now start to get those results there as well. and just very much feeling inspired and just kind of waiting to take your next steps. And then once you feel it, you're going to go ahead, you're going to go for it as well. So it's very interesting. It's some of you have got long distance relationships here, but you can expect you to be living with your person here with the Nine of Pentacles. So if it's yourself, you can expect that to change as well. I'm seeing some investments being made, you making initial investments, but they will definitely pay off for those that are maybe into kind of getting shares, buying homes to sell. That will definitely happen as well. So I'm very kind of looking forward to things really very much working out where there's opportunities that are coming in, and you're going to assess those opportunities and see if you want to go for them. But if you do, I'm being shown good things. I'm being shown success here. Things at work are going well. Work is pleasant. You're happy. You're feeling productive. Your love life is good. Your social life is good. Everything is very much progressing as expected because you've worked hard. You've been prepared. You've put in the work. And if you've got a business, you can expect maybe, I don't want to say a partnership of some sort, but there will be some sort of activities happening between kind of yourself and other people, or between more than 2 or 3 people, or even more than that. But I'm not saying it's a partnership, but maybe you're helping each other in some sort of capacity with that 3 of Wands as well. But no, it's really good, and it's all about kind of dreaming bigger and not limiting yourself, because you can achieve it. We've got long-term abilities there. We've got the Chariot, who is positive. We've got the King of Wands, who's a leader, who knows what they want. You know, the King of Wands works hard, plays hard, enjoys life to the fullest. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, you're comfortable. We've got the Six of Pentacles, you're giving in that time. We've got the Ace of Cups. Overall, it's very positive. It's a good year. It's a busy year, but it's not a negative year. It's a busy year, but you've got balance. You're in control. So work's not stressing you out. Relationships aren't stressing you out. You're in control of your life. You're doing exactly what it is that makes you happy. My favourite card is the Nine of Pentacles. She's happy with herself. She's independent. She works hard. She takes care of herself. She doesn't need people. She doesn't need people. She wants to, when she's with people, because they make her feel good, but she doesn't rely on somebody else. And that's where you are. You're very much in control of your life. You're the master of your own fate. But at the same time, you know, you've got loved ones around you. You've got love. You've got romance. It's very much a balance, and you're very much enjoying yourself and living life to the fullest. And I'm just very, very, very happy for you guys. And please do let me know how it goes. And thank you. Okay, so for those that have picked group 3, we've got the King of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, 5 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and 2 of Swords. So there's a lot going on this year, as you can see. There's a lot of conflict. There's a lot that is going on here, and I think your 2022 is going to be quite challenging, but I have no doubt that you'll be able to overcome the challenges that you are going to be faced with. And I think there's a few challenging people around, and you're also needing to let go of some of this situation, as we've got a lot of swords here. We've got the King of Swords, we've got the 7 of Swords, we've got the Ace of Swords, we've got the 2 of Swords. So there's a lot going on in your mind. Whatever's going on, I think it's a battle that you have within yourself, and you have to free yourself, and you have to let yourself, breathe, let yourself go. And with that King of Swords energy, so the King of Swords is about letting situations go and very much using mind over matter. So in terms of maybe kind of following your heart, Spirit saying that for this year, they don't see you doing that. They don't recommend you, they always say, go with your intuition, go with your gut, but they're saying for this year, you have to use your logic. So this could maybe apply in terms of romance, in terms of love relationships, in terms of family, in terms of work. They want you to use your head. They want you to be logical. They want you to reason with yourself and see situations for what they really are, is what I've got here. So we've got the King of Swords, that there can even be legal matters this year. So just be mindful that there can be legal matters here that are going on, or things to do with the police. We've got that 7 of Swords. So you could potentially even maybe somebody steals your finances, steals your bank card. So just be wary if you are maybe doing things that are a little bit illegal. Spirit's saying that this year, if you don't stop what you're doing, you will get found out and you will get caught, because we've got that King of Swords there. We've got that 7 of Swords, and it's all about, they can represent legal matters. So if maybe there's something that you're doing that's a bit underhand, a bit illegal, things that you shouldn't be doing, be mindful, because you will definitely be found out and you will get caught. If you're not doing anything illegal, just be mindful. There's a lot of negativity around you. We've got the 5 of Wands. We've got the Seven of Swords and Spirit saying that if it's to do with relationships, you need to let them go. If it's to do with friendships, you need to let them go because they're very toxic. But we do see you very much struggling to let those connections go with that Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, she's very much struggling. She knows that what she needs to do, but she's not maybe in the right frame of mind. So I can see you very much struggling this year a little bit, whether it's with mental health, whether it's to do with kind of love, to do with work, with relationships. I think work's going to be quite a bit of a challenge for you this year. We've got competition. I'm being shown that competition being at work. They're showing a dog-eat-dog world. So if you're moving to go to a new place, Spirit's saying just be mindful where you're going to, because the grass is not always greener. And when I'm being shown here in 2022, it doesn't look very positive. So just make sure when you leave that you've vetted the company. You know full well what you want. And even if you do go to a place that you're not happy, Spirit said that you need to be strong enough to leave and go elsewhere. And for some of you, work has become very toxic. We've got gossip, we've got battling here, we've got people sneaking away, we've got people just being generally quite nasty from what I can see. In Spirit saying that nothing's going to come from that place, and you just have to be strong enough. You have to use your own logic and leave and move away to a better place that's going to be happier, that's going to be good for your own mental health, that's going to be good for you to actually thrive. Because at the moment there's no sort of, you can't thrive where you are at the moment because there is so much negativity that's affecting your mental health, that's kind of very much leaving you in a place where you feel like you've had to shut off your emotions so that you can cope. And this can be to do with relationships as well. I'm being shown that it's going to be quite tough for a lot of you that have picked group 3 for relationships. There could also be cheating here. The Seven of Wands indicates cheating. That Five of Wands energy is also a card about other people being involved, other people playing a part. So relationships there, Spirit says that just to be mindful of your partner or someone that you're dating, because they might not be as good as they seem. They could actually just be a cheat. They could also be somebody that's planning to usually take whatever it is that you kind of give them, what you provide with them, like almost like a thief, and sneak off. So that's just the warning that there's a lot going on here, that there is a chance that you'll be taken advantage of this year. But I think as you're watching this video, as you're hearing this, hopefully that will prevent you from being taken advantage of, or someone cheating on you, or something at work just going on and people using you at work as well. So you have to be very strategic this year. Spirit saying that don't be too naive. You need to kind of use your eyes, your ears, everything. You have to be on guard. And we don't always recommend it because we're thinking, everybody needs to be open and honest. But Spirit saying that for you guys that have picked group 3, it's about just using your mind. Don't be too naive. Don't let your emotions overrule you or your decisions. You need to still very much use a neutral, unbiased mind, because there are a lot of people around you who are negative, who do want to use you, who do want to take advantage, who don't want the best from you, the best for you. They just want what they can from you, is what I've got here. And there's people around you, whether it's work, that won't be playing by the rules as well, is what Spirit's saying here. So there's people that are playing dirty, that are playing nasty this year. So maybe you're working for a very competitive firm where you get bonuses. Spirit's saying that no one's your friend there. If you do have a good group of friends, great, that is perfect. But majority of those people, just please be mindful, check your work. Don't trust anybody with too much, kind of put in too much work or too much, don't trust people too much. Don't say too much, because gossip and slander here is also playing a key role. So you just have to be very careful. You just have to be very mindful. And they speak about don't put all your cards on the table. And this can be relationships as well, which is very weird, very strange. But I'm only being told what I'm being given. And they're saying that don't put your cards all on the table, because there's a chance that these people will take advantage of you. So you need to be mindful of that yes, you're good, you're empathetic, you're sympathetic, you're loving, you're kind, you're nice. But if you do put too much of your cards on the table, that person will know exactly what you mean to them. And this could be for people in long-term relationships. You will maybe find out that this person has been going around behind your back, and you will find out that news, and it will come through gossip, it will come through the grapevine, because communication is coming in here. And we've got the Three of Pentacles, so there could be more than one party. There definitely is more than one party in this connection. We've got that Five of Wands. Look at these people. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 people here. We've got the Three of Pentacles. There could be a love triangle. We've got the Two of Swords here. So just be mindful that there isn't more than one person in your connection, in your relationship, because there definitely is for quite a few of you in group 3 that have picked group 3. If your person is hot and cold, Spirit say you need to use your own logic. Analyze it a bit more. Is there somebody else? Are they married? Are they seeing someone else? Are they cheating on you? And you will find the answers and communicate. They want you to communicate here. So just be careful that you're not being taken advantage of this year. And you can't, for some of you, if it's not cheating, if it's just general conflicts and issues, Spirit saying to me that, you can overcome these issues by putting in the work, being smart about it, and communication and deep thought and taking the time. Is this what you want? Do you have it in you to work it out? Do you even want it to work out? Is this person worth it? If it comes to relationship, if it's to do with work, if you do want your job, it's about being smart about how you approach the situation, being able to communicate and speaking to the right people as well. But I don't like to see that 7 of Swords card, especially next to 5 of Wands. It just gives me a very bad energy. It gives me cheating, affairs, more, love triangles, all that sort of stuff as well. So it's very good. But Spirit's just saying, just be on guard a little bit. Be smart. Know who's around you. Know your enemies. And even your friends sometimes, because you will be surprised that these people could be friends or so-called friends. So you just have to be a little bit tactical this year. This year is going to be you're going to have to be less naive and be strategic, is what Spirit's saying here. But there is definitely things that are going on behind your back. There is secrets here that you need to be mindful of. And I think you're already aware. So I think with that 2 of Swords, your intuition's telling that something's wrong, but you're just not willing to face it at the moment. So if that's you, I'm not pressuring you to look too much into anything, but this year you will be faced with a lot of things maybe that you weren't aware of, or if you were aware of, you're in denial, but you're going to be very much forced to face it and forced to deal with it. And if you're in business, be careful. There's competition, too much competition. Be wary of your partnerships there. Be wary of people around you. Don't say too much. Don't speak too much, because we've got people that maybe want to take your ideas. They're listening. They're communicating with you to steal your ideas. They like your idea and they're going to take it for themselves. So just be careful. If you've got things going on in the pipeline, you want to buy a house, you want to start a business, you want to do whatever you want to do, you've got a new relationship, be careful, because there is people around you, negative people, that will take it from you, that will intervene, that are jealous, that will take it, and will, even at work, people will take, what I would say, they will take your, you might do a project together with that 3 of Pentacles, and if you're working together, you're doing great work, and it's your idea, but somebody, when you get in that meeting, will then say it was their idea. They will speak before you do, and they will take your credit. So just be careful. That's what I'm being shown here when I'm looking, that this year there's negativity. It could just be one person. It doesn't have to be a lot of people, but you need to sit and think and be logical and rule that person out and be that King of Swords and know who's around you. Don't just be naive thinking that everybody's like you, everybody's nice. There's people out there who are negative, people out there who are jealous. Could even be your friends. Could be your lover, your best friend, your husband. Could be people around you who are taking advantage, who are doing things behind your back. This could also be lack of effort. People put lack of effort. You're doing all the work, you're tired now because there's lack of effort, because somebody else is getting that attention, or other areas of your life. So that's what I'm being shown here. So there's a lot going on that you need to face, and I think this, as hard as it sounds, this is the year to face the music, is what Spirit's saying here. And I think you could also be going through a mental crisis of some sort. So getting that support, getting that help, and just kind of being able to see rationally, being able to be a bit more balanced, because being emotional is not really going to help. So that's what I'm being shown here. That 2 of Swords is about making a decision, whether it means leaving your job or leaving your partner, but you have to make a decision, and this year you will be forced to make a decision. So what they're saying is that some of you are very much in denial that something is wrong. So this could be to relationships or friendships. Some of you are in denial that you're not happy, because there's no happiness here, sadly. So you're not happy, but maybe you haven't even acknowledged it yourself. And whatever's going on here will not go away unless you face it. Until you face the problem, until you face the issue. So this could be maybe leaving your job, communicating, whether it's to HR or whoever you can report if there is maybe negativity going on, or if you're not happy in your relationship or your general life, it's about communicating with those people and saying that I'm not happy. And if you don't get what you want, Spirit saying that you need to leave, because if you don't do anything, the situation's not going to get better. So that this year is going to be quite challenging, but I think you're going to learn a lot from it, and it's only going to be challenging if you refuse to face what's going on here. But if you're brave, you're courageous, you're able to face exactly what is going on here, then I think you're going to be in a better place. It might not feel like it straight away, but going forward, you're not going to have people that are using you, people that are thinking nasty things about you, people that are spreading gossip, people that are very much just not for you, really, is what Spirit's saying here. And then with that Five of Wands, for some of you, you feel like you're being pulled in too many directions. Maybe you feel overburdened. So Spirit's saying you need to communicate. If you're feeling the pressure, if whatever's going on in your life that you're not happy about, Spirit's saying that you need to be open and communicate that. So not reading all your cards, they're saying that, you need to hold your cards a little bit closer to your chest. But if there are situations that you're not happy about, then you need to be open and honest about that situation, because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to live your best life. And I think this year there's going to be a few obstacles that only you can tackle and only you can make into a better situation. But if you're this Two of Swords energy, you're very much just going to let it be. So that's what I'm being shown here. And there could be also some internal struggles, which makes sense with that Two of Swords. I think you could be blaming yourself for some of the situations, which isn't fair. So if there is somebody behind doing a lot of evil things, doing a lot of nasty things, it's not your fault. Spirit saying that. Don't ever blame yourself. But there are going to be conflicts this year. There is competition. So if you feel like you are being overlooked, if you feel like you are being ignored in your relationship, Spirit saying that you need to speak up. If it continues, then you need to make that hard decision there, because you deserve to be wanted. You deserve for someone to make an effort, for someone to listen as well. So that's what I'm being shown. So there might not even be an internal party as such, but an external party, but there is something going on here where it's not fair and you're not getting what you want here. So I would very much think and just take your time, and whatever you've been scared to face, Spirit saying that this is the year that you need to face these things, and you are going to go for a period. It's going to be a bit uncertain and a bit of a period of struggle, and it's going to be a bit challenging, but you are going to have that willpower to be able to overcome. You can have a mentor as well, somebody that can help you and support you through it. You are not alone. You've got Spirit as well, but some things happen for your own kind of improvement, for the better of you. So if you're letting, whether it's a relationship or friendships, if you're letting toxic people go, yes, it's painful for now, but 6 months down the road, a year down later, you only have people that are for you, not people that are against you. Because the worst thing is to have somebody in your corner who is doing things behind your back, who is hurting you, who is very much trying to destroy you. So you just have to think about that. You just have to be mindful that although it's painful now, if you don't act, if you don't do anything about it, if you don't make that choice, if you don't make that decision, then this situation is going to go on longer than it needs to. So you are the one that's able to turn the situation around for the better for yourself, should you be brave enough to face the situation and use that King of Swords energy, use that Ace of Swords. Be smart, be reasonable, be logical, and yes, no matter how much your heart wants something, if it's not for the good of you, then you have to let it go, is what I'm being told here. So yeah, so there is definitely changes needed for you guys in the new year. That Five of Wands energy card speaks about change is needed. There is peace that is needed, whether it's internal peace, so maybe it means going to counselling, going to speak to someone, but whatever's going on in your personal life, change is needed, and only you can do it. If it means leaving an environment that's toxic, then you need to leave, whether it's leaving your parents' home, leaving a job, leaving a relationship, leaving people behind. If you feel like they're not giving you peace and you're not able to really have peace. So that is very kind of what I wanted to say, really, that change is very needed. Maybe you're too busy with work here, and work is negative. Spirit's saying that, yes, you might be getting good money, you might be getting a lot of finances from it, but that there's more to life than just money. You can't be stressed every day and saying I'm getting paid well, because I don't even see you spending money. I don't even see you enjoying money. I see you being very stressed, being very, very tired. as well, and there's a lot of competition, so that's something to be mindful of. So wherever you are, there's people that will want what you have. So I just want you to be mindful of that. Wherever you are, whether it's in business, whether you're married, whether it's relationships, whether it's friendships, there is jealousy here. There's people that want what you have. I see the 5 of Wands and 7 of Swords as cards of jealousy and wanting to take what doesn't belong to you. And maybe if maybe it's yourself that's doing the underhanded behaviour, Spirit saying you need to change, you will be found out and you will lose everything. So just be mindful, because yes, it's going to be a challenging year, but you will learn from it. You will grow a lot, and if you have done things maybe that have been wrong in the past, it's never too late. You can change, you can become a better person, and this change that is going on, yes, it's going to be painful, but believe me that when you at the end of it, when you look back, end of 2022, you can have a deep breath and think, oh my God, I didn't realize that I was that strong, that I could actually overcome. And you will overcome. Is what Spirit's saying to me here, that you will be able to overcome. You'll be able to move forward. You will be able to move ahead. So yes, the challenging year, but you have to take the blinkers off. You have to see the situations for what they are. Like, is it going to improve? I don't think so. But you can't let it carry on as well. But yeah, action. That Ace of Swords talks about action, that you need to move. You need to do the action as well. And you need to address the situation, whether it means communicating, or whether it means just being truthful and honest to yourself. You need to be able to address the situation. And that's the only way that you can actually very much overcome. And we could have maybe you being in education with that 3 of Pentacles here. But I think maybe if you are going to learn, maybe it's going to be quite a difficult environment with work and so that's also coming in, that the 3 of Pentacles could be about learning on the job or some sort of learning in general. I don't think it's going to be easy, but you'll be able to overcome and you'll be able to get exactly what it is that you need and what you want as well. You'll be able to develop yourself, but it's going to be a bit tough, but you will definitely get there. It's about using your own mindset and just learning a new skill. Maybe you're learning a new skill so that you can get away from that toxic energy. That's what I'm being shown here. And whatever it is that's going on, the conflict, you have got the strength, you've got the inner power, the willpower, the determination, you've got strength, you've got courage, and you will be able to overcome all that. So yeah, and be careful for those that are working with people. That's where maybe that negativity, that envious energy is coming from as well. But I'm not saying don't be friends with people. I'm just saying that you just need to be mindful and not to be too naive, essentially. But overall, that's what I'm being shown for you guys that have picked group 3. And thank you. Let me know how you get on. Thank you very much. Okay, so last but not least, for those that have picked group 4, we have the 9 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, the Moon, Page of Swords, King of Cups, and the Empress. So there's a lot going on here. I'm being told about emotions a lot. So I think for the year ahead, there is a lot that's going to happen. I'm not saying it's all going to be negative, but I do have very much kind of things going on. I've got kind of your love life coming in as I'm looking for you guys. I've got past issues maybe playing a role here. I've got that 9 of Wands energy. And that 9 of Wands is very much about protecting yourself here. And for some of you, you're feeling very hurt. And I can understand why. I think the past few years have been very, very difficult. Whether it's to do with the pandemic, there's a lot that's been going on. And for some of you, there's childhood issues that are coming in, relationship issues from the past, things that have happened in the past that have been very toxic. And I'm being shown a lot of you very much protecting yourself. The 9 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, as you can see, this is people guarding their heart, people not allowing people or other people to kind of come in, and not very much being open as well themselves. And it's not in any negative way, shape or form. It's just more so to do, I think, past issues, and now trying to protect yourself and very much kind of maybe not feeling a bit distrustful, whether it's to do with kind of your love interest or just people in general. So we've got people that have been kind of let down, people that are still kind of dealing with past issues. I think a lot of you maybe have been let down. You are still dealing very much with past issues as well. And you've had a lot of bad experiences in just your general life, in your relationships, and you very much are now guarded. But yes, that's what I'm being shown. But Spirit's just saying to me that you are going to be ready. That Page of Swords, that King of Cups, you're going to be ready very much to face that fear, to face those challenges, and that you're not going to give up. So you're not going to give up on yourself. Yes, past issues have caused a lot of maybe emotional hurt, emotional damage, but Spirit's saying that will not stop you. So I've got relationships progressing as I'm looking here. So if maybe you feel in a relationship that maybe it's yourself or your partner and they've maybe been holding back, they haven't been letting you in, you can expect that now to actually get better. We've got the moon, so we do have somebody who's been struggling emotionally, struggling mentally, because the moon can talk about just feeling very unwell, like maybe like you could have very, very, very bad depression, anxiety, your mental health has been very much suffering, and that makes sense. So maybe if you've struggled with past issues, things that have happened that have caused you to be depressed, things will start to take a turn for the better this year in 2022. And that could be you going to your doctors, you facing those issues, going to therapy, but overall I'm being shown things very much improving, things being much more positive, essentially. And I think one advice that I would have with that this year is, yes, we want you to open up, we want you to let people in, but establishing boundaries is key, is what Spirit's telling me. I think with the Nine of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, it's about establishing boundaries. Yes, we want you to be kind of open and letting people know how you feel, but you also need to have boundaries, and that's the advice that's coming in from Spirit, is that you need to have boundaries. You're very good, you're very kind, but you have to have boundaries. And I don't see you letting the past stop you from progressing. That's also one thing that I'm being shown here, that you will be able to overcome, that things will definitely work out well. But with that Four of Pentacles, also money is good, but some of you aren't spending the money. So you're working hard, you're getting money, but you're scared of poverty, and that's coming in from your past. And Spirit's saying you need to let loose a bit. You need to enjoy your hard worked money. You need to allow yourself kind of to enjoy life to the fullest, and it makes sense. There is a lot going on here, whether it's mentally or kind of issues that are going on. But with that Four of Pentacles, it gives me almost a stingy vibe, which doesn't mean that you intend to be stingy, but it's a fear of lack. So you're very much living on a very low vibration, is what Spirit's saying, and they're saying that you can't live like that if you expect progression, if you expect progress, if you expect the Empress. And the Empress is just about growth, it's about fertility, and that's what Spirit is very much saying, that Four of Pentacles is a fear. So we've got a lot of fear, we've got fear going on here, and Spirit's saying that in the year 2022, that's one thing that you need to face. You need to be able to face these obstacles as well. And you're holding on too much, you're not letting go. For some of you, it's about actually letting go of people. This can be relationships, and they're saying that you could be holding on to a relationship that's been gone, dead, and Spirit saying that in order for you to allow the King of Cups to come in, the Empress energy to come in, you have to let go of that person, you have to let go of the situation. And for some of you, it's just generally not letting go of things that have happened, and Spirit saying that you need to be able to release. If maybe you're too stingy with money, you worry about money, maybe you don't share, Spirit saying you need to let that go. You need to. Maybe there's a secret. Maybe there's even an obsession going on here with the past. Maybe living in kind of wallowing in what's gone on before, and Spirit saying that you need to be able to let it go. So they're saying that you need to open up, whether it's open up your heart or just have the courage to let go of the situation, whether it's a person, a secret, or past hurts or childhood issues that have happened as well. So there's deep-seated issues here, and Spirit's just saying that you need to talk about it. You maybe even need to go and kind of seek help as well, so that you're able to process the situation and be able to let it go. I think once you let it go, all these issues will be in the past, and you can look forward to a brighter future as well. For some of you, it could even be somebody that is obsessive with you. So just be mindful. We could have somebody who's unwell and obsessed with yourself as well. So just be mindful for those maybe that are dating you people. That could be a potential that the person that you're going to kind of come across, who's going to be new in your life, could be a little bit obsessive. This could even be going on now. If you don't feel safe, you need to report what's going on. There could even be stalking here, because that Page of Swords energy could also be somebody watching you, somebody hovering over you. It could be a narcissist, could be a loved one, could be a friend. So just be mindful. Just remember this reading, because if you do feel like you're in danger, you just have to report it, so that at least somebody's aware, so that you will be protected as well. So that's what I'm being shown here. And for some of you that are in negative relationships, Spirit's saying just let them go. Let them go. There's best for her, there's better for you as well. And even if you do let it go, there's a potential that the partner that you're with, the person that you're with, won't allow you to move on. For some of you, it could even be yourself. So they're just saying that if the situation hasn't worked, they want you to move forward. They don't want you to keep thinking about it, keep ringing the person, keep begging the person. Spirit's here that you need to let them go. That's what's coming in here as well. So don't hold on too much. Don't be clingy. Everybody should be free to do it as they please. And if that person's not for you, then they need to go, so that the right person will come into your life when it's meant to, when the time is right, when you're in a good place as well. So yeah, you could maybe this year could be quite difficult for your mental health. There could be maybe depression, potential mood swings, maybe emotional and mental roller coasters for some of you as well. And for some of you, it's things that maybe can actually be resolved medically as well. For some of you, it's just allowing time to heal and allowing yourself to have the time to heal as well. But there could be kind of a difficult period ahead for some of you, and there could also be secrets here to be mindful. And then maybe the secret is maybe what makes you poorly and what makes you feel like, oh, your mental health is not in a good place because of secrets. And then there is maybe things that are hidden that you need to be aware of. Or for some of you, it's just lacking clarity because you've been so focused on wounds from the past, relationships from the past, people from the past. You'll no longer have clarity about your own future and what you want. So that's something you need to be mindful of, that there's a bit of lack of clarity, but it's something that you need to do for yourself, that you need to help for yourself as well. So things might not be as they appear. If you feel like something is not right, if you're using your gut, King of Cups about the gut as well, then Spirit says that you just need to be mindful that potentially something could not be quite right there, and you can help yourself by taking the time that you need with yourself, listening to your intuition. But at the same time, because you do have these trust issues, you have to be mindful that they're not clouding your vision, clouding what's going on there. So we've got that Page of Swords. So this could be maybe somebody keeping tabs on you, watching you, but there is definitely a need for communication when that Page of Swords does come in. So I think some of you, if you feel like maybe you've been worrying too much about certain things that you're not really able to get off your chest, Spirit says you need to communicate. You need to let them off your chest now, because they're not gonna be helping you or doing you any favors. They're just maybe gonna make this situation a little bit worse. So, there could be news here as well with kind of that Page of Swords coming your way here. There could even be maybe hospital appointments this year. Doesn't mean it's going to be negative. I'm not being anything negative, but there is definitely things that are going on to do with health. I think for a lot of it is mental health, and you do need to go and kind of get seen, get the support, get the help that you need as well. That's what I'm kind of being shown. And then with the King of Cups, a breath of fresh air. The King is positive, loving, kind. So I think for those that have been in negative situations, I am being shown you're being able to let them go and eventually finding the right person. Maybe this person will start off as a friend who's there for you, who's very nurturing, who's very supportive, and who is very, very kind, and will eventually become something more. For some of you, it's just having that conversation for those relationships, and your person will change. And for some of you, you are the person that maybe has been obsessive, has been very distrustful, has caused very much a negative vibe for the couple, for the relationship. But I think with good communication, seeking support, seeking help, that does very much take a turn for the better, a turn where you're feeling a bit more, your emotional health is very much stable, you are feeling happier, you are feeling a bit more secure with that King of Cups energy. And love is coming up for a lot of you as well with that King of Cups. He is the charmer, so you can expect to meet the right person this year. You can expect that your love life is going to be very good, very, very positive. You are very much going to experience growth emotionally, and that could be maybe because you are seeking help, you are seeing a therapist, you are very much seeing a counsellor as well. Your relationships will experience growth as well, where you are going to meet somebody who's very much mature, who wants the same things that you do as well. For those that are single, You are going to be pleasantly surprised because you are going to meet your King of Cups or your Queen of Cups essentially this year as well, which is a very good omen, very good sign. This is somebody that does want to settle down. This is somebody who is caring, who is loving. He wants to settle down. He's romantic. He, they, she is romantic, charming, devoted, and is loyal, and will very much make a great husband, a great father, a caring partner as well. And that is just even more crazy because we've got the Empress. So for some of you, there are some challenges that you're going to face, but you are very much going to get that light at the end of the tunnel where your dreams do come true, where you do meet the right person. And for some of you, there is expanding families, pregnancies here, birth, growth of relationships, moving to the next phase. There's marriages here. There's long-term relationships as well. Somebody who's emotionally mature, who's very generous with their time, and this person will also contribute to healing. So for some of you, maybe you are seeing this person already, but your past has got in the way, but you haven't been able to be honest with your person. I think when you have that communication, your person will now understand, and they will support you through the healing that you need to take, that healing, and you will, with time, as you heal, be able to open up, be able to very much communicate how you're feeling, and maybe not hold your cards up too close as well. It's what's coming up when I'm having a look for you guys. So yes, the King of Cups, it means yes for love. So yes for love. Your emotions are going to be in a better place. You're not going to kind of feel up and down as you have with that moon energy, as I was looking kind of previously before. Commitments coming in here. You know, things are very much kind of going really, really well. We've got the Empress energy, which is one of my favorite cards. So you're feeling attractive, you're feeling confident, you feel like a whole different person from where you were when these cards came out, and you're feeling on top of the world. You're feeling happy, you feeling confident, very sensual, beautiful. You're able to be, so some of you're being very creative, so this could be also to do with work. For work, I'm being shown a lot of you moving into more creative works. So that could be writing, painting, acting. So you paint, like just being able to be a bit more creative. I'm not being shown a lot of you maybe doing kind of the standard office day jobs, but I'm showing kind of a lot of you, maybe that's what made you depressed, maybe that's what's making you stressed. Yes, you're getting good money, but you don't feel fulfilled, you don't feel emotionally fulfilled. But I do see that changes. For some of you, maybe it is a job change, because the Page of Swords can bring job changes. So maybe you've decided maybe to go and be, I don't know, a painter. You've decided to go and be a freelance writer where you work for yourself, and you, most of the time it is for yourself. And for some of you, maybe you're working with kids or just doing something that you're very passionate about, and that is going to in turn make you more fulfilled. So there could be job changes for some of you if you do feel like maybe your job is what's maybe been causing you to have a negative impact, has been having a negative impact on your mental health or your health in general. And with that Empress energy, we've got good things. We've got your love life. You know, we've got somebody who wants to take care of you, not as in provide for you essentially, which is also part of the package, but somebody who cares for you, who listens, and who wants to be there for you, who's your great friend, who's very nurturing with that King of Cups. And he also does want to look after you, but not in a weird way, but as in, that's my partner, I want them to be happy, and we look out for each other, is what Spirit is saying. And for some of you, your self-love in itself has improved. So it's not necessarily tied to a relationship, but self-love with the Empress is taking a turning point where you feel happy with yourself. You don't feel like you need to lose weight. You don't have to go on a diet, but you just feel happy. You're content with how you look. You know that you're beautiful. You feel beautiful, and you're in a good place. And there's deep and meaningful relationships as well coming in because your self-love has improved. So for those that have picked week 4, you can expect deep, spiritual, meaningful relationships coming in for you guys as well. And pregnancy is also on the cards for those that do want to expand their families. Maybe that's what was causing all these issues. Then the results that you're waiting for are coming in. You will be very much happy and you'll be very much blessed. There is a pregnancy for those that do want to conceive, those that do want kind of to expand their families or have children. But whatever it is, whether it's family, whether it's love, whether it's career, there's growth here. The Empress signifies growth, signifies kind of passion and pleasure, and things being really kind of working out for you. So I think if you're wanting to start a business, maybe you've been afraid of taking risks with that Four of Pentacles, the Empress says yes, go ahead, go for it, take that risk. things will definitely work out. You can build, because it's a fertility card, so even if it's not actual children, but you can birth businesses or ideas that will flourish and take a turn into maybe something bigger, if you put in the effort, if you put in the work as well. So it's positive. I mean, there are a few challenges coming up, but I do see that taking a different turn, a good turn, once kind of maybe you've been able to face these issues, got the help that you need, seen someone, and maybe just letting healing time, but you will have stability as well. I know later on in the month there will definitely be stability. Even at work, I do see stability at work. Maybe work's caused you stress, but you've been able to resolve those issues or even leave that job. But we've got stability coming in here. We've got long-term stability. We've got finances being stable. Finances improving, and potentially even moving into a role that requires to take care of each other. To take care of others, because the King of Cups, he's a nurturer, he is a king. The Empress is a nurturer, so you could find yourself maybe in a position where you're looking after other people. This could be even a profession that's such as, being a nurse, being a midwife, kind of caring, a social worker, being a teacher, or even things associated with beauty, with the Empress energy. But whatever it is, you'll be able to use your creative passion, and I think that will also heal you as well. So we've got a lot going on. We've got you being in a better place, feeling good, being attractive, feeling confident, self-love, all the good things that I think you would want for yourself, especially since after going through this negative time where you haven't felt loved, you've been very you haven't trusted people, you've been very much kind of worried about people doing things to yourself, people kind of going behind your back and not really having any clarity. But I think once you're able to really voice, I see your life taking a turn for the better, your life really being more positive, kind of whatever you want, being able to really achieve, and having people there, a great support system. So if you didn't have a good support system, please be mindful that this year there are people that are coming into your life, that King of Cups energy, who is very much going to be like a king to you, who's going to be supportive and who's going to very much look after you. So that's what I can see here, and it's very good. It's you're feeling better, you're facing your demons, you're facing any issues that you've had in the past, and you're willing to work on them, and that Moon energy will kind of fade away. That Nine of Wands energy will fade away. That Four of Pentacles energy will fade away, and you can now embrace that King of Cups energy, where your emotions are in a good place, you're feeling loved, you're fulfilled, you're very happy, you have internal happiness now. It's just not a facade. You've got growth, we've got kind of abundance coming in with that Empress energy. So overall, it's going to be a bit of a challenging year, but you will start to see the really things turn out for the better. It will be like you'll be a whole different person by the end of 2022. So that's what I've got for you guys, and just thank you for watching, and please let me know how you get on.